Now to England, who were handed a damaging defeat against Belgium in the Women's Nations League, putting their chances of qualifying for the finals and the Olympics in jeopardy. England are now third, 3 points behind the Netherlands. Olympic qualification now hanging in the balance as England are the nominated nation to qualify on behalf of Team GB, and they must win their Nations League group to stand a chance of reaching Paris in 2024.
Speaking to the players in the build-up to last night's game, they were convinced all they needed to do was figure out how to start putting the ball in the back of the net more regularly. All we need to do is put the ball over the line. That's what Georgia Stanway told us in the build-up to the game. What England didn't expect was to be leaving Belgium conceding 3 goals for the first time in the Serena Wiegman era. That's what happened. England have a lot to work on, both at the back and up front. Up front, yes, England scored 2 goals last night, but none of those goals came from the front 3. Remember, England changed their shape a couple of days ago when they took on Belgium in the first game, going back to the tried and tested back 4, and it started so well. They looked really bright in the opening 20 minutes of that game, but since then, they never really found attacking fluidity for the rest of that match and the entirety of last night. And Serena Wiegman did warn England's players, look, Belgium will hit you in 2 ways. They'll hit you in set pieces, and they will hit you on the break. And that is exactly where all 3 goals came from, leading to massive frustrations from England's head coach.
Of course, we're very disappointed. We're a bit frustrated too. I think this was very unnecessary. What we wanted to do is, of course, playing better than Friday. And we won Friday, and a couple of things we wanted to do better today. And at the end, we were too sloppy. So they had more counterattacks than they had Friday. They did that well, but I think we could have done better. Still, I think we made the game. We were in possession so much more than they were, and I think we did create lots of chances. We just, at the moment, struggling with getting the ball in the back of the net. And then if we have the moments that we lose the ball at moments and parts of the bit where we don't expect to lose, then they are really dangerous in the counterattack, and that's what we saw today. Of course, the first goal was a free kick, but the other moments also in the first half, we had some more moments like that. So that's, we have work to do. As always, we always have work to do, but today we had hoped to do that better.
It leaves England in a bit of a perilous position as they look to get through to the final 4 of the Nations League, because no longer is their destiny in their own hands. Yes, they can win the next 2 games against Netherlands and Scotland, but that doesn't guarantee a semi-final place because Belgium now have the advantage. But Wiegman insists she remains confident, win those games, and they've got a great chance of getting through.
It's very tight, and Scotland's a little behind now, but Scotland had played well too. So those are today was a close match, I think too. It was 1-0, I saw. What we can only do what we can do. So we know what we have to do. We play on Wembley. That's always very exciting. So we are looking forward to that. And what we also want to show again who we are and that we can do better. And it's against the top opponent, of course, too. We have to win, and we have to win with more than 1. And then we have to win Scotland. So it's very clear.
England don't have long to lick their wounds. They are back in action against the Netherlands at what will be a huge crowd at Wembley next month, and then they take on Scotland at Hampden. England are going to have to do things the difficult way if they are going to make it through to the final 4 of the Nations League, if they're going to keep Team GB's Olympic hopes alive. Remember, they've got to make it through to the final of the Nations League to guarantee a place at Paris 2024.